Hello, it's been a while. It's been a while. I hope you're great. In all the ways that technology challenges me or invites me into new depths, I am here with you and trying to be there with you. Let's see if it will work. Maybe not. Anyway, here I am, Pachamama Day. And I'm landing in the sea of love. I hope you're landing with me. And I'm just going to do a little guided practice this morning. Some of you have been here with me lots of times. Some of you might be joining this later. If you're joining live, let's just take a breath together and remember who we are this morning in this beautiful day, in this beautiful way on earth. And bring your hands onto your heart and your belly, or just your heart if that feels good for you. And we begin to remember with our tuning into our breath, safely belonging at home as we breathe into the home of our hearts. And as we tune into the energy of the earth and breathe in with that earthly connection. Inhale long and slow, and exhale and ground. I'm sitting on, I forget what it's called, whistle or something. I'm actually sitting on a piece of granite that I've brought over on these beautiful cliffs of Maine. So ground on your exhale and breathe in a sense of deep peace as we're held and nourished and loved in this beautiful, sacred earth life. It's Pachamama Day, or Lughnasadh in Gaelic, this midpoint between solstice and fall equinox, or winter solstice and spring equinox in the southern hemisphere. Pachamama Day. So we return to this practice of our breath, to our heart, and to exhaling down into the earth to ground in delicious ease of resting and peaceful rooting. And allowing the cool, I have cool on one side, on the shady side, and warmth of the rising sun. So be in that coolness and the warmth of the air. And tune in to the beauty of how you touch the earth today. Whoops. As I precariously swivel on my precarious rock so that I can be out of my head and into my body. The thing I always taught. If you want to get present with your brain without in your heart, you can sit on a pointy rock. So it gives your mind something to do. I'm certainly doing that at this moment. So happy, happy Pachamama Day. Celebrated in the Andes as a day when the earth is ripe and open in the midpoint of when harvest begins. The Celtic festivals, the beginning of harvest season. This 1st of August. So I'm inviting you to join me today in an offering to celebrate the feminine and the masculine, but especially the earth for all she gives, Pachamama. And the work of this day is called a mastai in Quechua, a reordering or structuring of the self in addition to landing on the earth and celebrating. So If you're enjoying this practice and you're not on my mailing list, you could message me and get a whole email about specialness of this day and ways to make offerings. But this practice today is for you and yourself. The reordering or restructuring and the conscious renewal of ourself as we turn into harvest. What do we want to harvest from the year prior? What are we bringing in? We do our daily spiritual work of clearing and grounding, of releasing and receiving. Today we're going to go deeper and really embrace consciously our connection to our inner seed, to the seeds that we plant in ourselves so we can express ourselves back into the world with greater grandeur and beauty and power to nurture our potential. That's really held in our inner seed. It's called the Inca seed in the Andes, our inner seed of our soul, maybe S-E-A-T and S-E-E-D. So breathe into your heart, exhale down into the ground again. And we allow ourselves to drop in as we ground, and then inhale and receive from the earth with gratitude. And before we receive any further, as we exhale, we want to just give a little offering to the earth, to the waters. With our inhale, the water that comes in, and our exhale, the water that goes out. The tides of our breath. And an offering of gratitude to the earth for all she's given us this year, this moment, this breath, this waking, this new beginning. And we just throw that into the wind. Let the air and our breath take the prayers and give the petals to the earth. And then tune in again with the beauty of this moment. And then on the next comfortable breath, we let the fire of the sun, of the dawn of the new day, come in and clear and light a fire in our bellies. So just take a big breath in, hold the breath, and then squeeze the belly. Pull it in, pull, pull, pull while you're holding your breath to stoke the fire of your body, to receive the fire of the sun. Exhale whenever you need through your mouth. And let yourself relax into that exhale for a moment. What's happening in your body now as you arrive? Do you feel more grounded or less? As I shift my seat to find more stability. Have you found stability in your body, in your rooting, in your grounding? Pachamama Day. So we'll do another big breath in. We did fire, we've done earth, we've done water. We've been doing air, but let's do it again consciously. The air that we breathe, so we give thanks to the trees and the plants and the flowers and all the rooted ones who give us our air. Give thanks as we inhale and receive. And give thanks as you exhale and give away. And breathe in again and come into harmony with the prosperity and the possibilities of love. Feel the way the air is a gift and your exhale a reciprocity. A way of re-entering the garden where your seed lives, where you connect to bloom and find balance. And today, inviting you to work in the invisible, in the energetic, at least as much as you do in the visible. And so on your next comfortable inhale, bring in a wave of love, like this vast ocean. Take a dive into the pure, holy ocean of love. And then I'd like you to just breathe in again and consciously take all those forces, earth, grounding, sun rising, fire, air breathing, water releasing, nourishing, cleansing, all the things, watering the seeds. Take all those 4 elements. And we're just going to reach up to the energy of pure light, Sami. Consciously, with our intention, tap into the divine light, the energy of the quantum, and let it rush down over you with the next. Hold your breath in and squeeze again those perineum muscles and pull energy down over you to clear any heavy energy. The light clears the darkness. Working in the invisible, as we do working in the invisible, in the energetic for this practice. Clearing, 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 a shower of light, clearing away the dark, the heavy, the Sami that clears the hucha, and bringing our prayers to that clearing and gratitude for letting go, for starting our day clean and fresh, and then relax. And then this time rub your hands together and do place them on your belly. And feel your belly rise with an inhale and fall with an exhale a few times. And then again on your next comfortable exhale, drop your attention from just behind your heart where your seed is, like you're planting that seed in the earth. Plant the seed in the earth. What have you harvested this year, this past year from last August? What have you grown? What have you planted? What are you harvesting? Clarity, boundaries, strength, courage, vision, wisdom. As you drop into the earth and you feel that rootedness spread out like these beautiful rocks that I'm sitting on, let that strength of the earth, of gravity, ground you. And then on your next inhale, receive energy from the earth into your seed, that rising energy that brings harvest. Become a column of light. Light within as the light radiates out. Feel the beauty of all that is possible here in your body, because you have feet and you can walk them through the world, because you have eyes to see and ears to listen, and delicious smells and tastes, and all the ways we connect heart to heart. So now we've connected above and below. We're going to breathe into that heart with its 4 chambers, which holds 4 directions, which is really an infinite loop, a sacred infinite symbol, a twist. and allowing. Breathe into your heart. Stretch your arms wide and feel left and right. Feminine and masculine. And feel that energy of left and right and draw and connect them together in a prayer in front of you. Draw them together, your left hand and your right hand intentionally, bringing feminine and masculine together intentionally. What are you noticing in the practice? What's happening for you as you join in sacred ceremony? As you bring left and right, sun and earth, all the directions, do you rise in your potential? And then we remember again that we're here today to celebrate Pachamama, Mother Earth, for all she gives us. So we're going to do one last thing together in this practice, which is to make another set of offerings. Energetically or literally, calling on the mountain that watches over you now, which could be the same or different than the mountain of your birth. So if you know the mountain where you were born, and the Pakarina is the water, we're going to make an offering to both. White for the mountains, red for the waters. These are our nature spirits, our nature parents. In the Andes, it's said that the mountain, our birth mountain and our birth water, are the nature spirits who guide us, who can give us anything we wish for. And I don't mean things, I mean the frequencies who help us and support us, who have our backs. Maybe you once did a ceremony of releasing your biological parents and taking on the nature parents. Today, on Pachamama Day, we want to honor our earthly presence by honoring these spirits that watch over us, the mountains and the waters. Where I sit right now, I make an offering to Apu Washington, Mount Washington in New England, or maybe actually since I'm in Maine, maybe Katahdin. Let's make an offering to Katahdin energetically, your mountain, where you are, or your birth mountain, and to the great Atlantic Ocean, Mamacocha. So we say thank you to these nature spirits, and to Pachamama especially, for holding these elements, for her beautiful opening to hear our prayers today on August 1st especially. We celebrate all that she's given us, the abundance of the previous year, even as we honor the mystery of what's to come. We give thanks. And we make this offering to the earth and the waters. And after, when I close my space, I'll take these flowers literally down to the ocean and lay them in the water. And for now, I just again offer them to the winds and the birds and the earth with love and gratitude. Inhale, expand your connection. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart, masculine and feminine. Feel the beauty of that connection inside you. And if you planted your seed in the earth on your next inhale, draw that energy back up. Harvest what you've gifted yourself from this practice by drawing that energy in to your heart and feeling that connection to the seed of you, who you are, just behind your own heart. Receive the gifts of practice. And thank you for joining me here in the recording, however that is for you, however that showed up. And I want to invite you as we close to join me at Omega this fall to re-energize your relationships deeply in ceremony and to remember that we're in the garden to connect to love, that we live in the garden, we were never kicked out, and that when we connect to our masculine and our feminine, and we work in the invisible world with joy and reverence, at least as much as we do in the visible, in ceremony, we find that which lives within us at the end of the rainbow. To know that wherever we are, when the feminine and the masculine come into harmony with the possibility of love by stepping into ceremony, by bringing our prayers to the fire, and remembering the sacred union that is within us, that is our blessing, we can create anything. We re-energize the relationship with ourselves, with our inner being, to re-energize the relationships of our life. So I hope you'll join me in re-energizing relationships, in having a very sacred moment in the autumn in New England. Enter the garden of your heart. Nourish the seed of who you are and connect to your inner masculine and feminine. In ceremony, in shamanic attunements, with shamanic alignments. I hope to see you at Omega in the fall, or join me on Thursdays at Sacred Circle. You know where to find me. Ta-ta for now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Till next time.